might not know. You know, like you have plenty of, like I said, plenty of folks both in the venue as well as on the other side of the camera who probably don't know about Surge.
Probably not. That might be for the best.
Yeah, it was. Was it banned whenever you were of soda buying age? Because I feel like it was for me.
I don't remember it. I just remember hearing that it was ridiculous, so I was like, I'll pass.
Maybe too much. Anyways, enough about soda. Let's drop into the bracket. The first match of the evening, Batmayne versus Integrity. Batmayne, again, just always on point with the Batman themed shirts. Always on point with the hair. Like, I'm jealous.
It's hard to go wrong.
I'm jealous. You know, I was actually playing Batman Flux. I don't know if you've ever played Flux. It's pretty fun. It's kind of orangey, you know, but it's like a really, really fun card game.
Okay.
Yeah, that was just like really, really good times. I was playing that actually right before coming here. So good to see the Batman motifs continue. We're going to be seeing the matchup between Lucas and Mega Man, which I think is a matchup that most folks have never seen.
Probably not. Mega Man, you know, not the most popular character, and Lucas also not a character you see too often. So one of the many matchups in the game where it's kind of like the Dark Horse character versus the Dark Horse character.
Both players right now duking it out for viability. But you know, both of those characters do have some really great mains. Even though hockey plays a lot more Corrin these days, the Austinite was known for having one of the best Lucases in the world as well. On top of that, with Mega Man, you have players like Scat, who, if you haven't seen Scat play, just watch Scat play. Like there's like, you know, good zoners who like kind of create space. And they just create that room, and they're just constantly pestering you. And then there's those amazing zoners who just suffocate you with projectiles, and they just come up so close, and you just feel like you can't do anything. And Scat's definitely more on that side. But looking from Integrity, you know, based on that, I really want to see what style of Mega Man that we're going to see. If it's going to be sort of that space-oriented or that suffocating style of Mega Man. Game 1 underway on Smashville, and already we're seeing a lot of projectile-based play. You're seeing Batmayne trying to come in. He's able to use those Zairs actually to break through some of the walls that Integrity is setting up. But already you can see that he's definitely not that suffocating sort of style. He likes the space. He likes working with a little bit of room. But if he's not careful, he's going to be backed into a corner, and he could be taking some big damage, maybe losing a stock early.
Yeah, especially if he does end up getting hit by any of those Zairs. That is one of Lucas's better combo starters, so it's going to be leading into grabs, it's going to be leading into other stuff. And, you know, Lucas throw combos are really, really painful. They do a lot of damage. There's some mitigation you can do with the damage on, like, STI, but you have to really know what he's going for to really be able to do that.
Ooh, and Integrity tried to go for an up smash, but ends up getting interrupted. The PK freeze coming up short as well, but again, Integrity, ooh, doesn't get the spacing right on the back air. Actually, it was a combination of that, but also just great awareness from Batmayne, running back close towards that center area and then getting the up smash afterwards to throw off the spacing. Smart plays.
Yeah, Batmayne content to play it safe, not really wanting to run into Integrity zoning, so he's like, yep, I'm totally okay with sitting on this side of the stage and then trying to look for grabs whenever you're coming in on me.
Yeah, he knows. He's saying, okay, you want space to work with? How about I just not come into your zone at all, make you approach? I already know that that's what you're uncomfortable with. Beautiful spot dodge, though, from Integrity. It's going to give him a little bit more room to work with that he so desperately needs. I want to see the retaliation. There it is. Another great Zair, but Batmayne getting thrown off guard by that forward air.
Patient zoning coming out from Integrity, but definitely have to be careful. Oh, so close to landing that back air spike.
Oh, would have been so satisfying to watch. And that was an interesting interaction. I'm not sure if that was just the PK fire by default or if the lemon triggered the explosion.
I'm not sure.
Maybe the latter, looking at how some of these interactions are really working. Right now, Integrity on his final stock. Back throw, however, won't be able to take the stock yet. Nice catch. Ooh, and an even better weave to avoid that down air attempt. Another up smash.
No. Definitely something that Batmayne has like made a note of and punishing very consistently. That up smash against the falling back air and up air off of the down throw. With that rage will be enough to finish it.
It's something that you talked about in the first stock, was how Lucas is one of those characters who, like Ness, gets a lot off of grabs, but unlike Ness, gets those follow-ups at later percents, in addition to some of those potential kill throws.
Yep, definitely something you have to be looking out for. That was like, I don't know how big the window is to be able to land the down throw to up air kill on characters. But yeah, you definitely can be comboing up into higher percents. The low percent damage combos are really, really the scary stuff, especially whenever you get into things like down throw and then using the footstool and down air jab resetting and using that to extend stuff. You can see some pretty like Japanese Vine style strings from the character. But yeah, overall, I mean, he's got a risky throw because since he has the tether grab, if he goes for it and he misses, then more often than not you'll be able to punish. A little bit less so now. It actually got some lag reduction, and I believe the latest of the patches that came out. But still kind of risky stuff.
So Battlefield as a pick, I think, makes a lot of sense to me. I believe it has one of the highest blast zone of all the legal stages, and given the fact that Batmayne's KOs were all off the top, this could be a really good pick for him potentially. Integrity taking a minute. The music power up. It's something that you're very keen on. Are we going into this? Yeah, going right into it. He just needed a second to plug in the headphones, and now he's off to the races. Only 1% separating these two, but man, those PK fires, they're giving Integrity something to think about from the zoning game. Oh! Wow. And he's going to be thinking from the bottom blast zone. That back air was absolutely perfect from Batmayne, taking that first stock in well under 30.
Yeah, and that's definitely a huge swing for Batmayne. Such a huge lead, like such a deficit for Integrity to work through. And that was something he definitely had a hard time with on game one. The fact that Batmayne had taken the first stock and then kind of played it safe, played it, kind of passive, and let Integrity do stuff like that, trying to do the up smashes and just punishing whenever they whiff. It's looking rough.
It really is tough. I look at Batmayne, and it just feels like he's beating Integrity on every single part of this game, whether it's the zoning aspect of it, whether it's close combat. Every aspect of the game is flowing his way. But looking at Integrity, what does he need to change up maybe to bring this game back?
Consistent damage output. Actually, like the safe zoning. I mean, you have to adjust how Mega Man would be zoning normally because, you have to look out for the PK fires and look the Zers especially. But definitely something the character is capable of. We're not seeing any like full hop style maneuvers from Integrity. He's got a lot of stuff he can do with like using his the saw blade and then dropping with it at an angle and then looking for that to lead into up tilts and such.
Maybe even something like some raw bears would be really good as well.
Yep, good way to poke at his opponent in neutral.
Oh, Batmayne. He feels like he's gotten inside Integrity's head, but it was unable to get the read he was hoping for. Integrity, oh man, I'll tell you what, these smash attacks that he's going for have just costed him so much damage. I don't think he's been able to connect a single one yet.
He got one up smash earlier on, but the ratio of landing to missing, pretty huge in missing favor.
Yeah,
and momentum.
It went back to what you touched on, was how he had a hard time getting that consistent damage. And I feel like a lot of the reason why he didn't have that was because a lot of the times whenever he was in those pressure situations, he'd opt for incredibly committal options. Yes. And what we saw from Batmayne from the first KO in this match is he's just really good at kind of reacting and adapting to some of those options that Integrity would be throwing out.
Yep, just playing like the kind of solid, middling risk-reward and then just waiting for his opponent to do something unsafe and punishing it. And especially a character as like Mega Man in general in Smash, throwing out Smash attacks is usually a pretty unsafe thing to do. But Mega Man especially has very, very laggy Smashes. So if you ever try and up smash or down smash and it misses or it's shielded, your opponent's going to get a huge punish.